Good morning, everyone. I hope you are having a lovely day so far. Mine is starting off really pretty averagely, but let's get it done today. So no gym today. Going to get my car serviced. Going to get my hair cut. Other than that, I probably won't do a location vlog today. I got some terrible sleep last. Night. Yeah, lots of reasons why. We have a rescue cat that we've only recently got in the last 6 months, and he still hasn't fit in with all the other cats yet. So he bangs on his door quite a bit. So that kept me up a fair bit of the night. But other than that, the sun is crazy right now where my car is. So we're headed off to get some breakfast, something reasonably healthy, a sandwich, something like that. And then we'll be taking our car to service, and then hopefully that won't take too long. But I'll keep vlogging throughout the day. I'll maybe try and do a small locational vlog, but I don't know how I'm going to go. I'm pretty tired. So anyway, guys, off to the service, and we'll talk soon. Welcome to the Brisbane City Botanical Gardens. Hello everyone. Well, I got my hair cut. Not sure how I feel about it, but it's still a haircut. It needs to be have some product in it, I think. Anyway, welcome to the Brisbane City Botanical Gardens, which is where we're going to do a quick location vlog today. There's someone getting married over there, so I won't try and interrupt them. But yeah, so we'll go for a quick walk around the gardens. I'll give you a little bit of history about myself being here, and we'll go from there. So as we walk up this quick trail, this is going up to the top part of the Botanical Gardens. It sits on the edge of the Brisbane River. Now, looking at the history, it's been here almost 200 years. So 1828 was when it first opened, and it was here for the settlers of the colonies in Brisbane. They used it for food, for crops, and then in 1855 or 1858, it was taken over by a curator, a superintendent, and he started planting more crops and obviously vegetation. Nowadays it's more of a forestry botanical garden. It sits, like I said, at the edge of Brisbane City. It's used for bike riders and joggers. The university is just behind it. And they have all these little offshoot tracks that you can go down and check out natural vegetation. It's quite nice. And if you can see in the distance there, some people getting married, so I won't bother them too much. Nice little water feature. Now in 1987 a lot happened in Brisbane. 87, 88 were big years for Brisbane. We got Expo 88, which made them change a lot of stuff that we were doing. So we did South Bank, which I will do a location vlog on, and they repaved the botanical gardens here, and they upgraded a few things here. So if you have a look just behind there, that is the part of the university, or the start of the university, QUT. As you can see, there's plenty of open spaces for you to come here and have a picnic or just spend time with your family. It's quite a nice place here. Now as a kid I remember coming here and climbing through all these trees, having fun, you know, all the kind of things that kids love to do, playing in the trees. So as we walk up this way, this will take us on to the Riverside concert area, and I'll show you that and tell you a few stories about the Riverside concert area. And I think, if I'm correct, that is one of our native butterflies. Now I will add in the text here to say what type of butterfly that is. Very nice to see that though. So I thought you used to be able to get a little bit closer than that, but so as we walk, we'll talk about Riverside concert area. I've been to a couple of concerts there. It's a really good concert site, has great acoustics. At night it's very beautiful, so it's definitely worth going to a concert there. But many years ago, in a former life, I used to work security, and I used to be a security guard who did a lot of concerts. So I used to get to meet all the famous people. Now, one night in particular was quite funny because Jamiroquai was playing at Riverside, and obviously JK from Jamiroquai is one of the most recognisable people on the planet, without a doubt. And I'm on the side gate to the side of the stage, and he has a hat on, not his usual hat, he has a hat on, not just his usual hat that would be completely noticeable. He has a standard hat on that covers his face, and I'm about to get wet. That covers his face, and he walks straight out into the crowd, and it's full this time. Like, they're not far from starting. It's full, it's daylight. He walks out, checks out the stage, stands there with another guy. He had a friend with him, and they literally stood there in the crowd for a good 10 minutes. And then finally someone started cottoning on to the fact that, oh, it was JK standing in the crowd. So as soon as he realized that, he jumped straight back into the backstage area, which is pretty crazy that he stood there for so long and no one even recognized who he was. So on to that end of the night, I'm stopping everyone from trying to get backstage, of course, because everyone wants to get backstage. And some girl runs up to me and is like, "Oh my god, I love Jamiroquai, blah 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 blah." And I'm like, "I'm sorry, if you don't have a backstage pass, you can't get through." Now I've already realised who this person is, it's Kimberly Joseph from Gladiators and Paradise Beach fame standing in front of me trying to get backstage, and I said, look, you need a backstage pass. And she's like, you know who I am, right? And I said, yeah, of course I know who you are, but that doesn't change the fact that you can't get backstage. I said, if you can organise a backstage pass, you're more than welcome to come backstage. So I'll continue that story in a second, because we've just hit the Brisbane River part, which is quite nice. So I'll show you that. Obviously, as you can see, there's a little walkway down there, just over the bins. A few boats on the river today, lots moored. But yeah, so within 10 minutes she'd organised the backstage pass and has gone backstage. Fame does get you places, clearly, but I thought that was a funny little story from that night. Just walk down here, there's a little bit of a lookout. We'll go down there and I'll scan the Brisbane River. So this is what I love about Brisbane so much, is that this is it. Like, if we have a look over there, and I'll zoom in for everyone, that is the Story Bridge. Now at night it's much prettier. They have it lit up, like most bridges in the world now. But like I was saying, this is what I love about Brisbane. Like, it's just so picturesque. That's the word. If you have a look, that's the Kangaroo Point Cliffs just there, and I'll zoom in on those, and I will do a vlog on those when I do the South Bank vlog, because I have a few interesting stories about that too. So now it seems that electronic scooters are all the rage now in Brisbane. I think you can rent them for like it's like 20 cents a minute. I'm not 100% sure, but it's something like that, and it seems to be very popular. But that leads me into my next story of the Botanical Gardens here. Not sure if you can read that, but that is a bunya pine. And I would say that is quite old. So I'll do a little bit of a walk and talk here, because there's no one really around, which is good, but I prefer showing you guys everything around. But as you can see in the background, how beautiful it is, how much open space there is. And now there's a lawnmower. So I'm just going to head off the path a little bit, just to keep out of everyone's road. But head over to this little cane pine area over here, or just cane. But yeah, so my story of when I was here as a kid, we would come here on a Saturday or a Sunday, probably a Sunday, and there used to be guys that hired bikes here. Now obviously we were quite young. I think my brother at one stage had a bike and I didn't. So we would come here. That's terrible lighting. We would come here and we would hire a bike. I think they were like $8 for an hour or something like that. And we would ride around here on our bikes and have a great time. Nothing's really changed. Like, on a weekend they have markets here in the morning, but I think let's wait for that light to change. Yeah, definitely a great place for families to come. And again, this is another thing that I love about Brisbane. Like, this is just on the edge of the city, and it's such a beautiful place. Now, I've never been to Central Park. I have been to New York a couple of times. Never been to Central Park. But yes, we don't have a zoo here, so it's obviously not as big, but it's quite beautiful here. And again, I'll just show you these canes, but we used to play in all these all the time. Obviously they've gotten a lot more thick since we were here as kids. Ooh. So now I'm going to zoom in on this. This is what is commonly known as a bin chicken in Australia. It is the most annoying animal on the planet. It will bug you for food. it will get food out of any place and throw it everywhere. Now, the second most annoying is this little thing down here. When I find it, there he is. The scrub turkey. That thing is just a pest. It is such a pest. It actually has eradicated some species in Australia. It is just nothing but a pest, that thing. But they're here everywhere. So bin chicken and scrub turkey. So this is where I think I'll finish up this little mini location vlog. I love this place. It brings back a whole heap of memories for me. You know, riding your bikes around as a kid, feeding the ducks bread, which you weren't supposed to do, but we didn't know back then in the 80s. And you know, it's just a beautiful place to come. It's just so nice. So come down here for, you know, a nice family day, ride your bikes, go for a walk, see the Brisbane River. What more can you ask for? And it's free. But now I'm going to go and get some lunch, and I'll quickly film that. I have no idea what I'm going to have. There's plenty of places in Brisbane to eat at, and I'll see you then. So it won't be too much longer. So I got a roast pork and salad sandwich, and that's it. I was going to get a nice steak lunch, but they were all booked up, obviously due to coronavirus. So, had a haircut, picked up the car, did the location vlog, and now we're home. Finished my sandwich. It only took 3.5 hours, and that's pretty much it for today, guys. I hope you enjoy. If you want to see more, please remember, like, subscribe, comment. Smash that like button because it gets into the algorithm. Comment with your friends' names that you're getting to sign up. Remember, guys, that it's only going to take 50 of you, that's right, 50 people to get 10 people to subscribe, and then those 10 people get another 2 people to subscribe, and we've got 1,000 subscribers. It can happen really quick. So guys, get the message out there. If you know anyone that wants to lose weight or that is trying to lose weight at the moment and wants to use this as motivation, then get them to watch this vlog. Anyway, guys, you have a fantastic day. I'm Beat, and we will all see you next time. Have a good day, guys. Peace out.